In this video, we're going to see how you can go about creating your own custom pipes. To create a custom pipe, there are three main steps. First, we create our pipe file and define what our custom pipe should do. Second, we import our pipe file into our app module file and add it to our list of declarations. And third, we use our custom pipe name inside of our HTML file. I'm going to first walk you through this in our slides, and then we'll add a new pipe into our application. So the first thing is to create a new file. The file name should begin with what the pipe does, followed by the keyword pipe. This file will contain a decorator called pipe that's going to hold the name of our new pipe. This name property represents our pipe reference for use inside of the HTML file. Next, we need to import from Angular Core pipe transform and pipe. And now we can export a new class, creating a name that makes sense. And the purpose of this pipe is going to be to limit the amount of characters, so we'll name it truncate pipe. Then we say implements pipe transform. Implements is a keyword that allows us to use methods and properties inside of pipe transform. So inside of pipe transform, there's a method called transform, and this is the method that we'll use in order to create our new custom pipe. The transform method takes two parameters. The first parameter is the value or the data that we want to change. And depending on the developer, you might see this parameter called input or a value. And the second parameter is an optional string of arguments that's used to alter the way our data is displayed. And inside of the method is where we put our logic, which is usually going to be returning our manipulated data. Once our pipe is built, we need to add it as an import to our app module file and then include it in our list of declarations like this. Then we're able to use our custom pipe inside of the HTML file the same way that we use built-in pipes. So now that you know what's involved in creating a pipe, let's add a new custom pipe into our application. I'm going to add our custom pipe inside of our shared folder since we may want to reuse this pipe in multiple components. And I'll create a new folder here called pipes. Then I'll go into this folder and add a new file named truncate.pipe.ts. So let's open up that file, and the first thing we'll do is add a pipe decorator and name our pipe limit char. So this pipe is going to limit the amount of characters shown in a book description. The next thing we do is import pipe and pipe transform from Angular Core. And now let's create our pipe class. So we'll name our pipe truncate pipe. And we're using pipe transform methods, so we need to implement it. Then inside the body of the class, we'll use this transform method. The first parameter references the data that currently exists. I call this input, and we expect to get a string. The second parameter is optional, and I'm going to name this parameter limit, which is a number. So this represents the maximum number of characters to be displayed in the view. And we'll be setting the max number in the view right next to our pipe. And this is the logic. We're using a ternary operator to say that if the input length is greater than our limit, then cut off those characters at the limit and add an ellipses. Otherwise, display the input. In order to use our custom pipe anywhere inside of our application, we need to make sure that it's added to our app module file. So opening up that file, we'll first import our pipe transform file and then add it to our declarations array. And that's it. Our pipe is now ready to be used. So we'll open up the corresponding books list HTML file. I'll add an area here for the description right below the author. And then I'll add my new limit char pipe. And here's where I'll specify the limit of string characters I want to display in my view. I'll add a colon and then my limit inside of quotation marks. So this can be whatever you decide, and for demonstration purposes, I'll just say 10. I'll save everything and flip over to my app. And right here you can see my pipe is working, cutting off the description after 10 characters and adding the ellipses.